Okay. Hi, everyone. It looks like we're ready to go. Can everyone hear me? Okay, good, because there's 10 of you, so hopefully you can all. I understand that I can't follow up a marriage proposal, but I will start by saying I'm very single and I'm very lonely. But I have ponies, so she loves. No, that was a joke. You're supposed to laugh, but okay. Anyway, hi, I am Katie Beam, or Caitlin, whatever. I go by this business is not working. Okay, I go by Bumblesweet on DeviantArt. I write under the pen name Jimbo, and I also have a third name on the Pony Arena, so just don't, no, it's just a whole mess. Anyway, I should have come up with like one screen name. Anyway, this is Justice's, or AKA Kawaii Mo's, styling guide. He wasn't able to make it today. He is shepherding around Ashley Ball. So I'm like, yeah. But if you need to style anything, this is like this amazing step-by-step guide. We'll just scroll through. Look at that, it's a pony. Frizzy hair, it's fixed. You can make bangs. You can make pony hair. You can do anything you want. So it's just really good and in-depth, and I'm not even gonna try to mimic any of what he's done because it's like great, so just check it out. His DeviantArt up at the top here, you can see it. Kawaii Mo at deviantart.com. Cool beans, just check it out. It's like linked on his front page. Show you how to cut it to look like the ponies. I can't figure out how to get top of the page. But basically, he has a picture of what they all look like when they're done. And I feel like I'm getting too close to this thing, so we'll just kind of back off. Ta-da! So you can make them all look like they do in the show. Just really basic tips for restyling your pony hair. When it comes out of the box, it looks crazy town. It just looks like crazy pants. So straight off, you're just gonna wanna shampoo it. If it's frizzy or rough, often that's because of an additive they put in the store. Also, if it's oily, just a quick shampoo, fixed. So first of all, if you're having problems with your pony hair and you just want it to look nice, shampoo, conditioner, just like human shampoo, just really cheap, nice, whatever. If you use it for yourself, it's probably good for ponies. Just nothing that has a really strong dye, because apparently if you get like reddish shampoo, like if you have red colored hair, it can sometimes leach into the pony hair. So do be careful. I don't want you to break your ponies. Let's see, you can also flat iron pony hair very gently in very small sections. That'll help fix frizzed out mess, hot mess, whatever. Yeah, and that's basically, he has this amazing guide. It just step by step shows you how to do everything. You can't really use human curlers on ponies, you probably noticed, because they're gigantic. So you're gonna wanna use like makeshift curlers. Like a lot of people use, not popsicle sticks so much, what am I thinking of? Straws, like drinking straws. You can get little tiny swizzle sticks if you want like micro curls. Like anything that is round and tubular, you can wrap the pony hair around it when it's wet and it will set, because nylon takes a cold curl. Unfortunately, some pony hair is not nylon, like especially in some of the gift sets, they go with this weird kind of stringy, like kind of dryish hair. You find it a lot in Dewdrop Dazzle and I think the Nightmare Moon set. Like it's a little bit dry, but the Nightmare Moon set I got was like crazy go nuts, and conditioner, and it's like fixed. It looks amazing. So try that first. If that doesn't work at all, you can go to rehairing, and rehairing I know how to do. So we'll have a little presentation. Here we go. Oh yeah. Oh, you can do it, baby. You can do it. I believe it. Oh yeah, that's fancy. I made that. Anyway, pony rehairing and customizing. That's my name. Don't sue me, because I'm gonna say straight off, the two things about customizing you need to take away from this panel are, if you want to do it to make big bucks, you will not. Because pony hair is expensive, pony bodies are expensive, and your first couple of customs are going to be a hot mess. If you eventually get better at it, then you can sell them for money, but it's not like, $200, $300 all the time. The custom market has kind of bottomed out a bit, and so, you're probably gonna get 35, 40, 50 or 60 if you're lucky, or if you make a really popular character. But for the amount of hours that you put in, it's kind of like, minimum wage. So just don't expect to be like, I'm gonna be rich. No, do not do that. I'm sorry. We cannot all be rich. I am very poor. But anyway, little joke. So the second thing you need to know is you are going to hurt yourself. Not intentionally, but you will find things out the hard way, as I did. I will try to spare you as much of this as I can, but just be aware, when you pull with wire, we're gonna talk about wire, do not pull with your fingers. I had to learn that lesson 2 or 3 times, actually, because I would pull. I think, it'll be different this time. Oh, God, no. Curse your inevitable betrayal. So do not do that. So just be aware that you can prick yourself, just be careful. And I don't want you to kill yourself, so be very careful. This is sharp stuff. We're talking about X-Acto knives and little pokers and pliers. I don't know how you can stab yourself with pliers, but don't. So, and you're probably thinking, who is this person? She don't know what she's talking about. I do know what I'm talking about. Thank you. And here are some pictures of ponies I have made, including these guys. Ah, it's Mughal. Ah, it's so beautiful. I made that one for my mom. My mom's came today. Hi, Mom. She was very supportive, so thank you, moms. And that one I made, it's like someone's persona. She is an elf archer, so yeah. And see, the crimping you get there, all you have to do, that's not even a curl, that's a braid. You just braid it while it's wet, and it comes out with these sort of easy curls, like these wavy. So yeah, it's like, if you know how to braid, you can make waves. Easy. This one is actually sort of a modification of a pony. She's right here, in fact, if you want to come see her. It's not even a full custom. I didn't repaint the eyes, I didn't do the symbol, I just added little pumpkin eyes. And what you can do is if you really like you want to add a stripe or you want to make your pony more accurate, you can add stripes, or, oh my gosh, there's like this ominous hum. Sorry, everyone. You can add stripes by just punching out a couple of the plugs. And it's not like a big deal. You can just do it really quick. So if you look, she actually has most of her blonde hair left, and I put in a glow-in-the-dark stripe. So now she glows. It's pretty nice, if I do say so myself. This is just an original design I came up with. She has a dye inside of her body. I thought that was kind of cool. And that's also glow-in-the-dark hair. You can see it's a little stiff. Glow-in-the-dark is kind of a tricky hair. And that one I spray painted. Pro tip, spray paint does not always work. You can kind of see where fingerprints are starting to show up. So if you don't handle it a lot, you're good. If you do, you're gonna have a fingerprint pony. And that was we're actually going back in time. This is my 3rd custom. I made it for my sister. He's looking pretty good, but you see, he's a little chunky. Oh well. These are actually all based on Japanese and I think this one's Korean pop stars. This one's Maya. That one is, actually that's Teijo from Speed Racer, sorry. And that's Miyavi. That was my very first, full-on custom. I say first, sort of, because my very, very first I made when I was 13. And I like to call it the everything you should not do when making a custom. When making a custom, do not use nail polish. That is a tacky, tacky pony. She is very bad. And it's peeling, and it looks like her skin is coming up. So just don't use nail polish ever. You think, it's cheap, oh honey, this is, oh well, just ignore the ominous humming. So do not use nail polish, it's bad, it does not last. You think, it's cheap, it's plentiful. No, I will come to your house and I will spank you. It's gone. Oh, this is one I made, actually. This one is Ixion. I didn't bring her, but I brought one of her babies. Boop. And she's fluffy. That is mohair, actually. I will be discussing different types of hair you can use. It comes from a goat, I believe, or sheep. You can get like slightly different things that look like mohair, and it's sheep's. Oh, there they are. Hello, babies. And they're very fluffy and very soft. I brought that one. That is a pirate. That's a fakey pony. That's why she looks kind of weird. That's brushed yarn. It's another technique that looks slightly different to mohair. We'll discuss pros and cons in a sec. Actually, we can discuss it right now. Lingo to know. You will be tested. No, you won't. Maybe. Rehairing versus rerooting. When you go online, I'm going to say straight up, you're not going to remember everything I say. Especially, I'm trying to make it funny so it'll stick in your mind, but you only retain, 30%? So, no worries if you forget everything. I have a link to tutorials, and you're gonna look these up. But when you look them up, you need to kind of know what you're talking about, because otherwise it's just it's a hot mess. So rehairing versus rerooting, how are they different? They're the same. So if you see something that says rehairing tutorial, rerooting tutorial, those are the same. So you don't need to worry about if it's different. A plug, I have an example. A plug of hair is a small piece of knotted hair, with a knot at the end, obviously, that goes into the pony's head. If you want to come up and see these afterwards, you can. Each pony, when they're made in the factory, is punched with like a little rehairing machine. So when you pull the old hair out, this is a bait, it'll have this neat little line of holes. And you're going to I will teach you very quickly how to put hair back into the holes. It's not nearly as fast as doing it in the factory, but hopefully none of us own massive factories in China. So, so a plug is going to have to be very small, very, very small, by nature of the beast. And this is one, which is very small. It can be as long as you want, and it has a knot at the end. You can't see it probably, but just trust me, it's little. Oh boy, we're already down to 15. Oh, okay. Oh, good. Well, we're gonna speed through this then. All right, a hank of hair is, ding. Oh, good. We're gonna roll over into their time, guys. So this is a hank of hair. This is also a hank of hair. You buy them online. So it's just, a section of hair. It'll have different lengths, different thicknesses. A weft of hair is going to be a length of hair that is sewn at one end. And it's often used for dolls. So if you go to a doll making website, when you see wefts of hair, this isn't just loose hair. It's going to be like this, and it'll have like a straight line, and it'll be sewn at the top or connected or glued or something, and the hair will come down. So this can be easier for your life. This can be more difficult. It can just depends on how you're going to use it. Rehair, obviously this is all rehairing, putting in new hair. If you find an RH under a hoof, this is more of a collector's term. It means the pony has new hair. It's not factory hair. If you are rehairing a pony for sale that you are only giving it new hair, you're going to want to put RH under it so people don't think it came from the factory that way, because collectors get very pissy if you rehaired a pony and it's not original. And because I'm a collector and I can say that and we get pissy, cut you. A bait is a pony that is totally beaten up. Here's what a bait is. It is beaten up. It probably has no hair. It has marks. It's like just kind of trashed out. A bait is not the pony you found in your mom's basement, and you don't want to spend money, and so you're going to chop off this pony that looks totally nice. Please don't do that. The collectors will cry. I will cry, and then they'll come to me and say, why did you tell these people to tear apart Mimic? Mimic is a very rare pony. She is like $90 right now. So no, do not do that. You need to do research if you want to bait G1s. Generally, a good common pony with like no hair, and well, she doesn't have any body marks, but if it's beaten up, just always make sure what you're tearing apart. Boiled curl versus cold curl. You'll see this online in styling tutorials. Basically, a boiled curl is when you set the curl, you just curl it around whatever you're curling it on, and dump it into boiling water. You don't dump the whole pony, you just dip the head in for like a minute, not a minute, 10 seconds, 30 seconds, whatever you think. And then you let it dry, and it sets the hair in a different way than cold curling does. Cold curling is just, you wash the hair, it's wet, and then you put it around a curl and let it dry for like a day or two. And it's just, nylon naturally holds a curl, not all of the hair types will. So you do need to keep in mind how you're going to want to style this pony and how much stiffness and whatever you want. So just be aware. Different types of pliers, very quickly. These are straight up needle nose pliers. These will not get into a G4 head. No, it's just no. So you're going to need to buy specialty pliers. You can also use tweezers. I like these ones. They are extra long needle nose pliers. You go up, bring, very easy. Sorry, Pinky. I also use jewelry pliers. I just really like them. I got them for jewelry making, and I was like, and they're nice and sharp. It helps for breaking up glue. You don't need those. And I think that's it, actually. So 3 types of pliers. If you're gonna pick one, get the extra long one. This is gonna be the most important for you. Really quick, here's some online pony hair retailers. I'll put this presentation online because we're rapidly running out of time. Very sorry. Dolly hair, I recommend most of all. I'm just going to put it out there. All my hair right now is Dolly hair. She has difficulty getting emails from people with gmail.com accounts. For whatever reason, it just goes straight to spam. So if you have Hotmail, do that. She's like, I've had orders go missing. She just replaces them, like no problem. She lives in California. She's up in Sherman Oaks. She's local. She sent something to me priority. I got it the next day. So, she's generally pretty quick. She's very nice. If you email her with a problem, she sends out free samples if you're not sure of the color that you think you want, just like a little thing you can like color check. So she's really nice. If she's not an option for you, there's also a bunch of other places. My Little Customs is in the UK, so you want to be aware of that. Restore Doll, Ragdolls, etc. They're all pretty cool. I recommend getting pony hair specifically or doll hair instead of human extensions because human extensions are made with a different type of hair. We'll discuss this in a sec, actually, because like Kanekalon, especially, human grade and doll grade are extremely, extremely different. If you put Kanekalon into a pony head, it's going to be like a mohawk. This will not lie down. It will look kind of crazy. So if that's the effect you want, then do it. But you have to be mindful that human extensions do not always look good on ponies. you probably don't want to go buy out, a nice cheap wig and just chop it up because you only have one color and it's probably going to be stiff and difficult to style. And they often don't take curl and they don't hold well and it's just a whole mess. So I recommend getting these. Like, where is it? That's actually Saran. If you buy a My Little Pony Hank from Dolly Hair, we gotta go. Okay, I can just keep talking. Okay, all right, thank you. I hijacked their car. No, I didn't. This is Lucky Clover. This is $3.12. So it's not, crazy expensive. This should be enough to rehair a G4. I have yet to master that skill. So if you want to be safe, you can get 2. Basically, I'm going to do this right now, so in case you go home and go, I'm going to buy Dolly Hair, and then this happens to you, you will not panic. Let's see if this will do it. Oh, here we go. No, it's perfect. Of course it is. Let's try again, shall we? Sometimes it does this thing when you pull it out and you think, I've broken the hair, because it kind of gets shifted and here we go. Oh, this is a good one. So it kind of gets shifted, and it's nylon, it's plastic, and so it builds up static electricity. I know, right? Isn't that cool? So I have a friend who is a first-time customizer, and I said, I'll help you, it'll be so cool. And he goes, Katie, what did I do? Oh my God. And I'm like, you broke it. But basically, you can run your hand through it, because the oils in your hand will help kind of keep it calm. You can get it wet, just very gently. That'll help keep the hair and make it easier to deal with. So see, it's already kind of calmed down. So if that happens, do not panic. This is very common. Boop. Where can I find tutorials? I was gonna link them all. Just go there. The My Little Pony Arena, actually I'll show this to you if you want really quick. Whoop, come on, baby. Is this place? Oh, that's me. And it's a lovely place and it has lots of collectors. I'm gonna put it out here right now. If you're a new fan, you gotta respect the old fans because they have figured all this stuff out like 10 years ago. And so they are all very happy to help out. You just go and make an account, read the tutorials, hopefully first, and then just go and be like, I don't know the color match for this. And they're like, I know this, whatever. They're very laid back, they're all very nice. The place you're gonna go look for tutorials is scroll down. You're gonna go to a place that says customs. There's a whole board dedicated to customs. You can look at what people are making, see what they're doing with your extremely slow internet. Oh, here we go. Up here at the top, custom information, tutorials, and where to buy. This is where I got like all of my information when I was first starting, when I was making the PowerPoint, everything. See, look at all these tons and tons and tons. So you are in good hands if you go there. Oops, now we gotta find this thing. Sorry about that. Cut through. Oh, look at the beautiful customs. Oh, there we go. Too far. All right, tutorials. So I showed you. Now you can find it. Now you will oh, no. Oh, no. Sorry. I just really want you to see my customs. Different types of hair. These descriptions I took from Dolly Hair. So you can, if you just go to dollyhair.com, they'll all be there. Nylon. I'm not going to go through point by point, so just kind of skim it really quick. It's one of the easiest types to start with. It's what My Little Pony, like Hasbro themselves, uses. So if you want something to look factory, use nylon. It takes a cold curl well. You don't have to dip your head into boiling water and worry about all that. You can bake it if you want to bake things on your pony, like if you use clay or you add little horns or something, you're good. So I highly recommend it. Dolly Hair is a great place to get that. I like Dolly Hair. I brought business cards if anyone would like some because I was like, by the way, send me cards when I buy my hair. So, polypropylene. It looks just like nylon. I have not yet worked with it, but I'm gonna get some because it looks kind of cool. It may be that they curl slightly different, but I haven't done any tests myself yet. Boop. Saran. Now this one, I brought Saran if you want to touch it afterwards because I thought it would be like a very small group. So if you would like to see Saran, grab me after. I brought my whole box of hair. It is waxier feeling. It feels weird because they put an additive into it. Your fingers will come away feeling waxy, but again, you just wash it and it's like 100% better. So don't necessarily let that push you off. Resistant to curling, etc., but it's usually what they use for Barbies. So, I'll make a Barbie, do that. Acetate, that's pretty cool. It looks more natural and very soft, but it's also very delicate. So if you're a first-time customizer or just rehairing, I would not say grab some acetate. But if you feel like, after your first couple tries you want to do it, then go. keep going. Oh, rapid. Okay, bing, Canicolon, doll hair versus human grade. Do not buy human grade. That's bad. It'll be crazy. Also use it, but it's easier to work with for beginners, like nylon. So if you're gonna get the first time, nylon, Canicolon. Boop. Mohair. Well, one comes from a goat, one comes from the yarn store. Bam. Oh, this is a rerouting tool. Basically, whoop, when you're rehairing, what the method I teach is wire. This is 28 gauge, just from your local jewelry shop. And you push it into the head after widening it with a needle. Push a needle in, like a big needle, and then I got mine from the dollar store. And then you push the wire in, but it's also really easy to pop the heads off. Here we go. Come on, babe. Oh, there we go. I know, cry. And so you're gonna push this in through the holes and pull it out through here with these and go blink. So this comes out and you put the hair in like this. You open the little eye, think, and you pull this out with pliers, not with your fingers like I do, and then go whoop, and it pulls the hair through the hole, kind of like threading a needle. And I know this is very quick. I mostly wanted to focus on different hair types because I know tutorials online will talk about how to do it, but not necessarily what to do it with. So the rerouting tool, I don't know if I recommend for the first time you're customizing. You basically stuff a needle into the head to widen the hole because it's flexible plastic. You can also heat it up if it's not flexible enough. And you stab the hair into the head. And this seems to result in a lot of needle breakage if you use too much hair. So I'd say if you're a newbie, don't go for the rerouting tool at first. And I think that's it. That's my last slide. So if you have questions, feel free to grab me afterwards. I brought a billion things if you want to look at things or get brand names and business cards. So thank you all so much for coming. I can explain also the plug thing for the G4 later if you want, because basically they have a plug. So you just got to poke it out. Anyway, thanks for coming, everyone. Yay! Oh, this is the Dolly Hair website, and you just click on this, bing. Look at my things. No, and that's what it looks like. So there you go.